Posture is one of those things that contributes to back pain. So just by simply taking some deep conscious breaths, you automatically start to improve your posture and reduce your back pain. Take one more full breath in and out. See if you can stay connected to this deep sense of rhythmic breathing throughout the rest of this video. We're going to get into some movement now by moving your head from side to side, lowering one ear to your shoulder, and then to the other side. So we're incorporating some movement, just allowing the joints in between your vertebrae to start to get lubricated and starting to feel a gentle stretch on either side of your neck. You can move at your own pace, just noticing where it feels good. Notice where it feels tight. And with each movement, you may be able to stretch a little bit farther. Now go ahead and bring your right ear to your right shoulder, and we're going to pause here, deepening into this stretch. Reach your right hand up and over to the outside of your head, then bring your left hand to your left shoulder. Now gently pull your hands apart, creating a little traction and adding to this stretch. Then slowly begin to roll your chin down towards the floor. It's almost as if you were going to sniff your armpit, which of course you wouldn't do. Then slowly start to turn your chin up towards the sky and just notice how this little movement changes the stretch so you feel it in some different places. Come all the way back to the right side and slowly come up to center. Notice how that left side of your neck feels stretched and opened. Then lower your left ear to your left shoulder. Then gently bring your hand up and over, and your right hand to your right shoulder. And apply a steady traction so you deepen the stretch along the right side of your neck. And sometimes for people it's difficult to bring your hand here to the side. It may be easier to bring your hand in the front, and that can work as well. Just want to have a little assistance to help you take this stretch deeper. Then roll your chin down towards the floor. And slowly roll your chin up towards the ceiling. And let's come back to center and bring your head all the way up. Nice. So now that you're feeling a little more lengthened from side to side, we're going to come back to that movement, bringing your chin down this time and up. So look up. Looking down and up. Working at your own pace, according to what serves your body the most. This time as you look down, pause here, then bring your hands behind your head, interlace your fingers, then let your elbows drop down towards the floor. So now the weight of your arms will apply that gentle traction along the back of your neck. Don't forget your deep, steady breath. One more full breath in and a full breath out. Then release your head and come all the way up to a seat. You can roll your head in a circle going all the way around. And here I'll give you my second tip for reducing back pain is to move your body more. Our joints get stiff and our muscles become weakened when we sit still all the time. Change directions of your circle. So if you remember the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz, he was stuck in that standing position for so long. When they finally found him, it was hard for him to move his joints. And that's how it is with our bodies. When we don't move, we become stiff and achy. So whatever you do, even if it's just these simple head and neck stretches, or taking a walk, getting up and walking around the office, bring your head back to center. Any kind of movement you can incorporate into your day is going to help your body keep limber and strong. Let's move down into our shoulders. Start to roll your shoulders back. And as you do, hug your shoulder blades together and spread your chest wide, rolling your shoulders back. And let's reverse directions. So this time we roll to the back, up, and forward. So let's just really think about your shoulder blades. You want to get those shoulder blades moving as much as you can. Let's reverse directions again, going to the back. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze closer to your spine and move farther apart as you make these big circles with your shoulders. And let's go forward one more time. This is also going to build a little bit of strength in your traps, your upper back muscles. So they get tired and weak from sitting, and so this is going to help wake them up and get them strong. All right, so now we're going to move into a side body stretch. So reach your right hand way over to the right and reach your left arm up and over. If you're sitting in a chair, you can bring your hand down onto the seat of your chair to give you some support while you lean up and over. So wherever you are, however you're seated, think about your left hip bone grounding down towards the earth. So this is your anchor. Then stretch with your left arm, reach all the way through your left fingertips so that the entire left side of your body is activated and stretching, lengthening. You should feel some sensation here. Then let's come all the way up and switch sides. So bring your left hand over to the left or onto the edge of your seat if you're sitting in a chair. Then reach your right arm up and over at the same time that you ground down with your right hip. Reach all the way through your fingertips so that even your elbow is straight. That's going to intensify the stretch, and that's good. So you really want to get into it. Don't be scared. Creating a nice opening along the right side of your body. Reach as far as you can. And we'll come all the way back up. And we're going to get into a little movement again here. I call this a full body swoop. So you're going to start to the right side and just swing your body, your torso through the center and come to the left. And just sweep around from side to side. Be nice and gentle with yourself. No need to get crazy. But just allow that movement to reverberate through your spine and stretch all those muscles that get tight and tired. So again, you're moving at your own pace. Take your time and just enjoy the movement. Last time. And then come to center and just stretch your body forward. You'll probably feel a little stretch in your hips. That's a good thing. Our hips get really tight, so a little stretch is nice. We're going to start coming back up to a seated position now, but I want you to go really slow and think about stacking your vertebra one on top of the other. So you go slow. Your head will be the very last thing that comes up as you unroll your spine. And when you come all the way upright, you'll notice that you're in a really great, healthy posture. And that brings me to my third tip for reducing your back pain, is to think about your posture. Remember, when your back starts hurting and things get stiff, sitting upright mindfully is going to help build the strength of your deep core muscles and help you to reduce your back pain by having a healthy and supportive posture. So from here, we are going to do a little cat and cow seated. So you're going to start by opening your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together on your spine. You can even lean your body forward a little bit. Open your throat. Then round your spine, tuck your chin into your chest and rock back on your sacrum so you stretch your spine. Then come forward again. Take an inhale here, a big breath in. And as you start to round your spine, exhale. Come forward on the inhale. Move back on the exhale. So again, you can move at your own pace. Honor the rhythm of your own breath. Last time here. And come all the way back up, stacking your spine, stack your vertebra nicely. So you come all the way up into that healthy and supported posture. The more you can practice this upright alignment, the more you're going to build a muscle memory and build the strength of these muscles, so it's going to get easier all the time. Let's take a twist. Reach your left hand across to your right knee and bring your right fingertips behind you. Lift up on your spine, sit up nice and tall, then twist your heart towards the right. Use your arms to give you some traction to help you get deeper into this twist. Keep sitting up tall and keep breathing deeply. And then make your way back to center. And let's move to the other side. Reach your right hand across to your left knee. Bring your left hand behind you. Take a big breath in as you sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, twist your heart towards the left. So the more you can sit up straight, the more space you will have in between your vertebrae to twist even more. Of course, you don't want to force anything. Don't go beyond what's comfortable for your body, but find the edge, your maximum twist. Then come back to center. And from here, we're going to move
tall as you can. Broaden through your collarbones, opening your chest, and let your head float right on top of your shoulders. Take a couple moments here to center and get connected to your breath, and just feel your body standing in this beginning pose. Bring the palms of your hands together at your chest and gently bow your chin, honoring the light inside of your own being and committing yourself to this next 20 or 30 minutes of practice. Then on your next inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Reach through your fingertips, lifting through your whole waist. Then exhale and fold your body forward. Come all the way down over your legs. Release the weight of your head, neck, and shoulders. So you feel a nice stretch across the backs of your legs and even stretching across the back of your spine. On your next inhale, lengthen your spine, reaching your heart forward, coming to a flat back. Lift your belly up and in as you draw your chest forward. Then exhale and release, folding forward again. Now plant your hands down on your mat, spreading your fingertips wide, and step your feet back to a plank pose. Now you always have the option to lower your knees down, but don't use it as an excuse to hang your hips low like a hammock, right? Keep lifting your belly up and in, so even if your knee's down, your pose is still strong, engaged, very active and powerful. Inhale to open your chest. As you exhale, bend your elbows, hugging your arms close by your ribs. Hover here for just a moment, then release yourself down onto your belly. Bring the tops of your feet down onto the floor. Lift your shoulders as you engage your upper back. Then inhale, curling your heart up. So you really want to use the strength of your upper back here. Then gently release your chest back down. Tuck your toes underneath you. You can press up through your hands and knees to lift your hips high, making your way into a downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet right and left, especially as we're just getting started in the practice, taking this opportunity to stretch your calves and your hamstrings. And don't forget about your upper body. Spread your fingertips wide apart. Press forward through your knuckle mounds and your fingertips. Extend through your shoulders so your biceps come alongside your ears. Take another deep breath in here, and a full deep breath out. At the bottom of your exhale, step, walk, or hop your feet forward, coming back to your forward fold. Release the weight of your head, neck, and shoulders as you fold over your legs. Then again, as you inhale, lengthen your spine, reaching your heart forward, lift your belly up and in. Then exhale to fold. Let it go. This time as you inhale, we'll stand all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead as you rise. And exhale, bringing your hands to prayer. Coming back right where we began. On your next inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Reach through your fingertips, lifting through your whole waist. Then exhale and fold your body forward. Come all the way down over your legs. Release the weight of your head, neck, and shoulders. So you feel a nice stretch across the backs of your legs and even stretching across the back of your spine. On your next inhale, lengthen your spine, reaching your heart forward, coming to a flat back. Lift your belly up and in as you draw your chest forward. Then exhale and release, folding forward again. Now plant your hands down on your mat, spreading your fingertips wide, and step your feet back to a plank pose. Now you always have the option to lower your knees down, but don't use it as an excuse to hang your hips low like a hammock, right? Keep lifting your belly up and in, so even if your knee's down, your pose is still strong, engaged, very active and powerful. Inhale to open your chest. As you exhale, bend your elbows, hugging your arms close by your ribs. Hover here for just a moment, then release yourself down onto your belly. Bring the tops of your feet down onto the floor. Lift your shoulders as you engage your upper back. Then inhale, curling your heart up. So you really want to use the strength of your upper back here. Then gently release your chest back down. Tuck your toes underneath you. You can press up through your hands and knees to lift your hips high, making your way into a downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet right and left, especially as we're just getting started in the practice, taking this opportunity to stretch your calves and your hamstrings. And don't forget about your upper body. Spread your fingertips wide apart. Press forward through your knuckle mounds and your fingertips. Extend through your shoulders so your biceps come alongside your ears. Take another deep breath in here. And a full deep breath out. At the bottom of your exhale, step, walk, or hop your feet forward, coming back to your forward fold. Release the weight of your head, neck, and shoulders as you fold over your legs. Then again, as you inhale, lengthen your spine, reaching your heart forward, lift your belly up and in. Then exhale to fold. Let it go. This time as you inhale, we'll stand all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead as you rise. And exhale, bringing your hands to prayer. Coming back right where we began. On your next inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Reach through your fingertips, lifting through your whole waist. Then exhale and fold your body forward. Come all the way down over your legs. Release the weight of your head, neck, and shoulders. So you feel a nice stretch across the backs of your legs and even stretching across the back of your spine. On your next inhale, lengthen your spine, reaching your heart forward, coming to a flat back. Lift your belly up and in as you draw your chest forward. Then exhale and release, folding forward again. Now plant your hands down on your mat, spreading your fingertips wide, and step your feet back to a plank pose. Now you always have the option to lower your knees down, but don't use it as an excuse to hang your hips low like a hammock, right? Keep lifting your belly up and in, so even if your knee's down, your pose is still strong, engaged, very active and powerful. Inhale to open your chest. As you exhale, bend your elbows, hugging your arms close by your ribs. Hover here for just a moment, then release yourself down onto your belly. Bring the tops of your feet down onto the floor. Lift your shoulders as you engage your upper back. Then inhale, curling your heart up. So you really want to use the strength of your upper back here. Then gently release your chest back down. Tuck your toes underneath you. You can press up through your hands and knees to lift your hips high, making your way into a downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet right and left, especially as we're just getting started in the practice, taking this opportunity to stretch your calves and your hamstrings. And don't forget about your upper body. Spread your fingertips wide apart. Press forward through your knuckle mounds and your fingertips. Extend through your shoulders so your biceps come alongside your ears. Take another deep breath in here, and a full deep breath out. At the bottom of your exhale, step, walk, or hop your feet forward, coming back to your forward fold. Release the weight of your head, neck, and shoulders as you fold over your legs. Then again, as you inhale, lengthen your spine, reaching your heart forward, lift your belly up and in. Then exhale to fold, let it go. This time as you inhale, we'll stand all the way up. Reach your arms up overhead as you rise. And exhale, bringing your hands to prayer. Coming back right where we began. And we continue our practice.
This time, bring your feet right side by side, right next to each other. Then bend your knees nice and deep so you can brush your fingertips along the floor. Keep your hips low as you inhale your arms up overhead, stretching your biceps alongside your ears. Lift your belly up and in. Take another inhale. Exhale to fold it down. Come all the way forward and release. Inhale to lift halfway up. Lengthen your spine, coming to a flat back. And exhale and release, folding forward again. Plant your hands on your mat and step your feet back to that plank pose. Remember, you can have the choice to keep your knees up or lower them down. Take an inhale to prepare and exhale to bend your elbows and pause. Keep your chest open, then gently lower all the way down with control. Lower your tops of your feet to the floor as you roll your shoulder bones to the sky. Inhale to curl your heart up using the strength of your back. Then exhale as you make your way to your downward facing dog. Lift your hips high as you stretch your heels down towards the earth. Extend through your shoulders, press through your hands, and breathe your breath slow and steady. And lift through your right leg. Okay, breathing in, stretch that right leg up towards the sky. Then draw your knee forward and see if you can step your foot down between your hands. If it doesn't come all the way, you can grab your ankle and help it come forward. So you have plenty of space between your feet. Lowering your back knee to the ground. Extend your arms up alongside your ears. Take a big breath in here. Then bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Twist your left elbow to your right knee. Then press your hands together to help you rotate in your spine. Look over your right shoulder. Then we slowly return to center. You can release your arms and extend them up one more time. Breathing in here. And as you exhale, let your hands come down to your mat. Shift your weight over your left leg and extend your right knee. You can even flex your right foot for a deeper stretch in your hamstring. Take an inhale as you lengthen your spine. Then exhale and fold your body forward. Take a moment here to breathe into this stretch. Then again, lift your head, lift your heart, lift your spine. Plant your right foot down, coming back to that lunge. Then lift your left knee, and you're going to turn your left foot so your heel comes flat to the floor. Inhale and rise, coming all the way up to your warrior two position. So check and make sure that there's plenty of space between your feet, that you can lunge really deep in that front leg. Then you want to make sure that your back leg is straight and strong, not wimpy and weak back there, but really press through your knee, straighten that leg, and lunge deep in your front leg. Extend through your arms evenly on both sides. Lift up through your waist, drawing your belly button up and in. Then flip your right palm to the sky. Inhale to reach up and back, reversing your warrior position. Reach through your fingertips as you continue to lunge deep in your front knee. And slowly come back to center, returning to your warrior position. Now we'll come all the way back down to your lunge. Bring your hands down. Now you can step your right foot back to that plank pose. Your choice, knees up or knees down. Exhale and bend your elbows to hover. Then release. Untuck your toes, lift your shoulders to the sky. Inhale as you curl your heart up, and exhale as you make your way back to that downward facing dog. And we'll take a couple breaths here, just stretching in your down dog, finding your best shape. And remember, if you need to take a rest, you can always lower your knees down, sink your hips towards your heels, and take a moment to rest in child's pose. If you are in your child's pose, take a moment to come back to your downward facing dog. Tucking your toes underneath you, lift your hips up high. Then everyone together, inhale and extend your left leg up towards the sky. Lift that left leg up, up, up. And then draw your knee forward. Shift your weight over your hands and see if you can get that left foot all the way down to the floor. And remember, if it doesn't come all the way forward on its own, you can grab your ankle and give it some help. So you have a big, wide lunge. Lower your back knee to the ground. Then let's inhale and rise, extending your arms up. Lift through your waist, drawing your belly up and in as you lunge deep in your legs. And bring the palms of your hands together at prayer position. Twist your right elbow to your left knee. Press your hands together to help you twist in your spine. Keep scooping your belly in so it's like wringing out a rag. You squeeze through your abdominals, compressing all your internal organs and helping your body to naturally detoxify itself. Gently return to center. Extend those arms up overhead. Release your hands down to the floor. Shift your weight back over your right leg, straightening through your front leg, and you can even flex your left foot for a deeper stretch. Take an inhale as you lengthen through your spine. Exhale and fold your body forward. Feel your body soften as you stretch into your hamstring, finding that personal edge. And again, inhale to lift and lengthen your spine. Then shift your weight forward, coming back to your lunge. Now you'll lift your right knee up and turn your right heel so your foot comes flat down to the floor. Make sure that you have a big, wide step front to back. And you'll inhale and rise up. Warrior two position. So remember, you want that front leg to have plenty of space so you can lunge really nice and deep. But that back leg needs to be super straight and strong, very powerful. So both legs act as a strong foundation. Lift up through your waist and reach through your fingertips. Then flip your left palm to the sky. Inhale to reach up and back, reversing your position. But don't give up your legs. So even though you're changing the shape in your upper body, your lower body stays stable and connected. Coming back to your warrior two. Windmill your hands all the way down to the floor. Coming back to your lunge. Step your left foot back. And your choice, knees up or knees down, wherever you are today is perfect. Inhale to prepare. Exhale to Chaturanga Dandasana. Hover and release. Untuck your toes. Inhale, open through your chest, lifting your heart up. And exhale, press your way back to downward facing dog. Take a nice full breath in and a big full breath out. Let it release. Then as you're ready, step, walk, or hop, bringing your feet all the way forward to fold over your legs. Bring your feet exactly side by side. Inhale to lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold your body down. Bend your knees, sink your hips low to the ground. Keep your hips down there as you inhale your arms up, coming back to your chair pose. Take another breath in and out. Then stand all the way up, bringing your hands back to prayer. All right, now let's go ahead and sit your hips all the way down to the ground. We'll do a little bit of core work here before we start winding down. So with yourself seated here, lift your spine up so you keep your chest lifted and open. Then float your feet away from the earth. Bring your hands back to that prayer position. Now extend your left leg forward and twist towards the right. And now we switch. And again. So now we're alternating here. Keep lifting through your spine. Draw your belly up and in. So you're really working those obliques, working that rectus abdominis, your upper abs, your lower abs. Your whole core is getting work here as we twist. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Hug your knees into your chest. Then we'll come all the way down onto your back. step your feet in as close to your hips as you can. You may even be able to brush the back of your heels with your fingertips. Bring your arms alongside your body and just gently nestle your shoulder blades underneath you so your chest is open and your arms press down into the floor. On your next inhale, press your feet down to lift your hips up. Using the strength of your legs, lift your hips as high as you can. Press the back of your head down into the mat to accentuate the curve at the back of your neck and create a little more space at the front of your throat. Lift your hips up, even curling your upper back away from the floor. Take another moment here, lift up as high as you can. Then slowly reverse, starting to lower yourself back down to the floor. Nice little back bend there. Hug your knees into your chest. Let your belly relax. Let your hips relax. Then open your arms out to the sides like a capital letter T. Now lower both knees over to the left side. You can roll your head towards the right so you have a complete twist through your whole spine, from the base of your tailbone all the way up to the base of your skull. Take some deep breaths here as you gently stretch into your spine, starting to slow your heart rate down, slow your breathing down. And then gently bring yourself back to center. Coming back to your midline. And now you can start to lower both knees over to the right. Roll your gaze over to the left. Deepen into your breath. Back to center. Take your time, go nice and easy. You're going to bring your right ankle over your left knee and press your right knee out towards the side. And once you have this shape in your legs, draw your left knee in towards your chest, and you can reach to grab around your knee. So this is going to stretch into your hips a little bit. So maybe you're wondering, why are we stretching our hips? I thought this was for back pain. But the truth is that your glute muscles are one of the largest muscle groups in your body. And so when those muscles get tight, they have a direct effect on what's happening in your spine. So keeping your hips stretched out and opened up is really going to have a powerful impact on the health and alignment of your spine. So we'll switch to the other side. Just release your left leg down and bring your right leg down. And just notice the difference here. And then cross your left ankle over your right knee. Press your left knee out towards the side. Then draw your right knee up towards your chest. Try to reach for your knee to grab and pull your right knee closer towards your chest. And I'll remind you again about taking those deep conscious breaths. It's our first tip of the day and the most important one we should remember all the time. Taking slow, full, deep breaths will help you to alleviate tension in your body and help to reduce your mental and emotional stress. So I can't say enough about the power of conscious breathing. So just take that big full breath in, expand your belly, feel how good it feels to breathe, and exhale, and just release any tension, any blockages, just let it go. And let's slowly bring your right foot all the way back down. And bring your left foot down.
If you wish, you can imagine a visual. Imagine drawing energy in to the navel center on Sat, and imagine that energy descending up on Nam. So it's energy in on Sat, energy up on Nam. Your eye focus is the brow point. So your eyes are closed and they're focused a little bit up and a little bit inward. So let's practice now. Interlace the fingers. Keep a nice, steady, even rhythm when chanting Satnam. Bring the arms straight up. Again, thinking of rotating the armpits inward, moving the shoulders downward, keeping the spine very straight. Close the eyes. Focus up and in at the brow. The breath will take care of itself. Inhale to begin. Satnam, 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 Satnam. When you've completed your Sakriya, you inhale deeply and then hold the breath briefly, drawing the navel again up and in and squeezing the muscles of the pelvic floor, the rectum, the sex organ. Draw the diaphragm in. And then exhale. Let all the air go out. And again, drawing the navel up and in, squeeze the pelvic floor muscles, lift the diaphragm, and draw your chin in as well as you hold the breath out. And then inhale again. And exhale and relax the arms down.